Today's session marks a new era in my planche journey. Not only does it signify a new region of strength and improvement, this is the phase of the half lay. I've finally introduced the half lay as my official hold to work with, and I'm moving on from the straddle planche. I think I've been on the straddle planche for I think it's been a good 5 months grind, probably longer, and that whole 6 months has accumulated a increase of I think only three seconds of my straddle planche duration. But again, that doesn't account form improvement or leaning and all these other nuances. It mainly just considers the form by itself and its hold. So one thing I may want to justify in my head is, why am I going into the half lay? Well, not only was I prompted by some advice from Men's Calisthenics, but in general, I feel like with the straddle planche, I felt it was all a bit inconsistent. My holds averaged about 3 to 5 seconds per session, and the way I orientate my legs just felt so unnatural, as if I couldn't perform a very natural or a comfortable form that just works for me. The half lay, however, it's closer to the progression to the full planche, and it just clicks with me. It feels so much better. Maybe it's because my legs are joined together. It's more aligned in a straight line. But I don't know. It feels very, very good. I think another point to suggest here is that the way I introduce, so the way I go into the tuck planche towards the half lay, just feels a lot more smooth. So I can focus more so on the actual form and everything else, rather than thinking about, so I need to flex my legs, I got to flex my glutes, I need to spread my legs at a certain angle or whatever, right? None of that goes into my head, and there's a lot less distractions to work with. Another point is, since it's closer to the progression of the full planche, it's got much higher intensity. I feel like my body needs a new stimulus. I've been on the straddle planche for 6 damn months. That is a long time, and that does not consider, not only does that consider that during the whole duration, I already kind of knew how to start doing the straddle planche at the time, but it was just purely consistently trying to do the straddle planche and working on holds, resistance bands, supplementary work, all of this stuff for very minimal improvement. Well, I wouldn't call it minimal improvement, but it certainly lacked variant or new stimulus. It lacked a lot of variety. So I think doing this half lay is a fresh take. It feels very good. It's a new movement, and there's a lot of room for improvement. While I will say that there was a lot of improvement for my straddle planche, naturally speaking, I feel I resonate more with the half lay. Now, obviously, the form for my half lay is not all that good right now, but I'm not surprised. Obviously, if I'm just starting out with the half lay, my form is not going to be the best. I need to work and improve on it, and there's specific cues that I can finally work with. This session in general today, I also felt pretty good. So I also don't want to guarantee that how my half lays are going to be consistent, because this session I felt pretty darn good. And that's why I worked up to a whole 3-hour session. That means that since my half lay is not necessarily going to be at a moment where I can definitively define my baseline strength, it seems like it's a mere temporary peak or something I'm not familiar with. I need to have more sessions to officially say that I have a significant base increase. I've stated that with my straddle planche. Now I need to define it with my half lay. So there may come a point where my attempts are just not going to be all that good. I may get frustrated and just change it up a bit to compensate. But as of now, it feels great. I'm happy, and I feel like there's so much room for improvement now because there's so many things, so many nuances to work with. Like my half lane negatives, I can work on slowing down the movement, more time under tension, increasing my holds, working on specific cues in the holds and the form that is a lot more directed towards the full planche. It seems way more accurate with the body alignment and everything. Another thing is, with these front lever work, I think it's slowly clicking. I haven't really been increasing the frequency all that much. I do want to try and play around with the grease to groove movement, the method. However, again, I am a bit lazy with the front lever, and that's definitely something I should be improving. These rows over here, though, this has substituted my horizontal pulling work. It feels very good, and the lat retraction engagement in my back is amazing. I don't know about rows, but they just feel very, very good. I still don't have the strength to do like front lever pull-ups, but I think these rows will be a good substitution, and from there I can slowly progress. I have heard some points that deadlifting in that position engages the lats in this contraction form where it's very similar to the front lever. I'm not too sure, but in general, it just feels great for my lats. So yeah, that's basically it, and I'll finish it off here.